Hello guys, welcome back to another Pokemon episode with me. So today I'm going to showcase a team which is kind of different. A terrain team with these Pokemon. But first, before I show you this, I have a couple of battles that I want to show you. They're replays, of course. So I was using this team of different Pokemon in National Dex, and I ran across some pretty interesting plays and Pokemon as well. So let's check them out, shall we? So this is the first battle against Indug, using probably an electric terrain team. As you can see, Surf Surfer Raichu. It's pretty hard to get over Surf Surfer Raichu here. So let's just play this. He moves with Tangle. I lead the Scolipede. I go for Swords Dance on here, and he goes for Knockoff. Knocks off my Focus Sash. And here I go for X-Scissor, swaps on a Mantine, absorbing that hit, but still takes heavy damage right here. So now I just go for the Poison Jab and end this Mantine right here. And now he swaps into Pincurchin, sets up the electric terrain. I go for Earthquake, destroying Pincurchin. And now, because of my speed boost ability, I have 3 times speed, and I just demolished his Surfer Raichu, and Indug forfeits. So, yeah. That was a fantastic game. Let's get on with the second one. So here it is. Here's the second game against... Yeah. And then, okay, leads with Magearna, sets up Reflect while I go for Sword Dance. And I go for Earthquake here. Swaps into Tapu Lele. This is going to become critical later, because he swapped into Tapu Lele. I go for Poison Jab, killing it. I didn't want to set up on his face. It's pretty dangerous. Swaps into Obstagoon. So I go for Sword Dance, anticipating Obstruct, but it just goes for straight knockoffs here. So I just went for X-Scissor, KOing the Obstagoon. And swapped into Greninja, the Water Shuriken me. But Psychic Terrain is up, so I just kill it, and the dude forfeits. Yay! Yeah, that is how good Scolipede can be. If you have a good lead, Scolipede can just tear apart the opposing Pokemon, the opposing team. And let's show one more battle against one of my fans and a subscriber to this channel, shall we? So this is the team. I'm battling against Pikachu King RJ. He is using a SpongeBob theme team, so let's hop into it. Swaps in a King. I of course beat the Scolipede. After my previous successes, just goes for a knockoff here. And I go for the move, the Poison Jab, but it lives and it Liquidation KOs me. Yeah, it's a Sure Force, what's that called? Sure Force, Liquidation plus Life Orb Kingler is amazing. Yeah, goodbye. Patrick is dead. Fantastic. And I get my Greninja thing. Goes into Greedent. Tanks that Hydro Pump extremely well. And almost heals back to full. And Seed Bomb almost kills me. Just unfortunate. Swaps into Kingler to sack it due to, Hydro Pump. And then swaps into Greedent. Swaps into Cargo for some reason. Okay, and it sacks it. I was like, okay. It's pretty even right now. I should be able to win. Swaps into Porygon Z. I go for Stone Edge. Does a ton of damage. But then it goes for Z Conversion. And becomes an electric type. So it's like, oh no. And it goes to Thunderbolt, Demolish, and Hawking. But then I have priority, Rillaboom. And Grassy Glide KOs it. I will be using this very, very same set on that team. So it does 41. Very decent damage. Goes for the rocks. Right there. It's like, oh no. I think this thing is gonna, yeah. And it goes for String Sap, gets all its health back. I had Choice Band, right? It only did 28% now. And it Will-O-Wisp me, so I am forced to switch out right now. Because I am locked. So I swap into Goodra, because it has Will-O-Wisp. It goes for Nightshade spamming now. And hoping to stay it, I'm gonna go for Thunderbolt here. Will-O-Wisp Yeah, that puts me on a timer, flamethrower, trying to burn it or something. Instead, I get curse bodied. And then I go for Draco, because I'm anticipating I die this turn. But then he goes for the Strength Sap, and is like, oh no, he's gonna get a lot of health back, so yeah. And then I swap, because I have no special attack right now. He goes for more Strength Sap, heals back almost to full. And I go for Thunder Wave, who's like, I need to stay this thing is too annoying. So, yeah, I do that. And then now I try to Psychic it, hoping to get the special defense drop. It gets paralyzed, which is fantastic. I'm gonna Psychic it again. It gets, okay, Nightshade. I get Nightshaded. I go for Psychic. And Strength Sap, and it heals back up a little bit of health. And I go for Psychic here, still hoping for the special defense drop. But instead, I get disabled. I was like, oh no, because Psychic is my only offensive move here. So I just go down here, which is unfortunate. And then I swap into Gudra, hoping to Draco Meteor it. I do Draco Meteor it, but the problem is it's gonna Strength Sap back up, and then it just heals back a lot of HP, and I have no special attack, so I just go for this, and goes for Strength Sap again, and I die. Yep. There's no way Gorilla is gonna handle this on his own, because 22%, and I get disabled. So I am forced to go for Struggle here, because I am Choice Banded. Yeah. That Corsola, Galarian Corsola, yeah, it's an amazing tank, but it is, you can see, you don't necessarily see this everywhere, but yeah. That was unfortunate, but this player really did pull up some interesting strategies with the Porygon Z, maybe. So, yeah, let's hop into some real-time battles with the Terrain team. But first comes the team composition and the explanation of the team. So let's go. So this is the Terrain team. Firstly, the Terrain setter, Pincursion. Like the one that Scolipede got destroyed, it has a Terrain Extender, Electric Surge, and then Rising Voltage, Scald, Hex, and Thunder Wave. Because it can usually tank a hit, right? So I can go for Thunder Wave to actually status it. And then, of course, Alolan Raichu with Choice Spec Surge Surfer, and Rising Voltage, Psychic, Grass Knot, and Surf. Very interesting set right there. Rillaboom, my Revenge Killer, Choice Band, Grassy Surge. This was the one that got murdered by Galarian Corsola. Grassy Glide, High Horsepower, U-Turn, and Drain Punch. And then I have a Psychic Surge in DD, Expanding Force, Shadow Ball, Mystical Fire, and Dazzling Gleam. Clawitzer, Grassy Seed, Mega Launcher. Terrain Pulse is insane. Under a terrain, it does like it has 195 base power. So, Oversphere, Terrain Pulse, Water Pulse, and Flip Turn. Yay, I'm using a new move. And then Slurp Off, Psychic Seed, and Burden. Because it doesn't know Return in this generation, I'm forced to give it Facade instead of Return on my normal set, which sometimes get it short of KOs, unfortunately. So, let's hop into battle, shall we? So this is the team. There's an Urshifu, alright. I'm anticipating either an Orbeetle or a Incineroar lead, so I'm gonna lead Clawitzer. Yeah, Clawitzer is usually my lead here. Okay, you go for Orbeetle, like Grassy Seed? Okay. I'm gonna go for Water Pulse here. Okay, of course, you go for Sticky Web. I do 41, which is pretty decent. So I'm just gonna... Okay, you go for U-Turn. Probably into Rillaboom. Do go into Rillaboom. And that activates my Grassy Seed. I do that much damage. Alright. And with the defense, I don't know if okay, I'm just gonna go for Aura Sphere here. Grassy Glide just murders me. Oh. Okay. Anything more? Okay, I'm gonna do Terrain Wars here and go for Pincursion. And I stop the Electric Surge. I go for... What do I go for? It's Thunder Wave hit. Swaps into Toxtricity. Yeah, that's immune. I'm gonna attempt to burn it, because... Okay, you go for Overdrive, which does a ton of damage. I'm gonna go for Scald here. It didn't get the burn, so... Let's swap into Raichu now. Overdrive. Ow! And then I go for Psychic here. And then knowing that I'm Specs, you're probably gonna switch into either Urshifu. No, you swap into Rillaboom, alright. You're gonna go for Grassy Glide here, so I'm just gonna sack Mincurchin. Right there. And that's a dead Mincurchin. With a crit, alright. Let's swap back into Raichu, because that's the only thing I can do. How much does a Rising Voltage do against a Rillaboom? Okay, you swap into Obstagoon here. That's a dead Obstagoon, alright. Yep, back into Rillaboom. Because then you want to Grassy Glide me. Yeah, I accept my fate. Yeah, goodbye Raichu. Yeah, that's how good Rillaboom is now with Grassy Glide. Okay, I have a Psychic Seed, so I'm gonna swap into Indeedee here. And change the terrain once again. And let's go for the Mystical Fire. Of course, you swap into Incineroar. At least I drop your special attack. I was like, I want to go for, like, Expanding Force. Let's swap into Slurpuff? Yeah. Should resist the Darkest Lariat. Psychic Seed, there we go. Goes for Knockoff, alright. You may just go for Flare Blitz here. I have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna go for Belly Drum. And you go for Will-O-Wisp, okay. So, I'm gonna... Wait! You went for Will-O-Wisp! I have Facade! Let's go! But he has Rillaboom, so yeah, my sweeps usually do end with Rillaboom. Yeah, that's how good Rillaboom actually is. It is a fantastic Pokemon. I don't know what type Urshifu is. Since he didn't want to switch into Urshifu, I'm gonna anticipate that it's actually the water type one. Not the one strike, the multiple strike one. Okay, swaps into Orbeetle, finds my Assault Vest, and I go for Expanding Force. And I go for more Expanding Force. You go for U-turn here. Probably into Urshifu. No, you swap back into Rillaboom. Alright? Expanding Force is 48. Can I live? I have no idea. I'm just gonna go Mystical Fire here. No, I do not live. Okay, I'm left with the choice band Rillaboom. I can't go for U-turn. I can't go for Drain Punch. How much health does... Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna go for Drain Punch here. Hope for the best. Grassy Glide. Oh, so your choice banded as well. And I can also get some health back with that. The problem is, yeah, Orbeetle. Orbeetle is the problem. Yeah, and it finds my choice band. It does 9. It does 9. Yeah, Orbeetle is a fantastic defensive tank. And it goes for Recover, so... That's the first showcase of my team. Terrible defeat, but... Yeah, Waves of Ocean 8. Shout out to you for battling me, I suppose. That's gonna be a GG right there, and we'll see you in the next battle. Okay, we have a minor problem because of Zero Aura's Voltazord. I'm gonna leave it to leave with Mew. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna go Rising Voltage here. You may just swap into Zero Aura. I have no idea what you're gonna do. So, how do I get around Zero Aura? If it has Blaze Kick, it might just KO Rillaboom. I do have high horsepower for it. Okay. Should be able to kill Mew next turn. But the Rising Voltage. Okay, you just swap into Zero Aura. There we go. Okay, immune. Let's go for Scald. I want to burn you. Because Zero Aura is a physical attacker. It may just go for, like, close combat right now. It goes for Outrage. Burn it! Let's go! And I want to preserve Pincurchin, so I want to swap into Slurpuff. Because you're outraging. That's gonna be immune right there. And you're probably gonna swap. Wait, I can't go for Belly Drum yet. It's not fast. You do have Zero Aura. I don't know, I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, you swapped into Tangrowth. I think at least Slurpuff can break through this thing, right? Kill it. It didn't kill it. And Poison Jab kills me. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's swap into... Who's faster than this thing? Not Clawitzer. Raichu is faster, but... Yeah, I'm just gonna switch into Indeedee here. Indeedee is a semi-special defensive tank thing. Okay. You're expecting me to go for Expanding Force, maybe. Okay, drop your special attack, which is good. You'll probably either go for Taunt or, like, Stealth Rock or something. Yeah, you are bulky. Yeah, Spikes. More hazards. You're a hazard Mew set. You're probably gonna switch an Obstagoon. I don't care. Yeah, you do switch an Obstagoon. My read was correct. So, Dazzling Gleam. Do I have a fighting move? Oh, that was on Slurpuff. You go for Bulk Up. Alright. Well, I go for Dazzling Gleam. I critical hit you. Alright. Which leaves me in range of Rillaboom. Oh, never mind. It just killed itself. Pincurchin. Back in the Mew, you're probably gonna set another layer of spikes, which is going to be very irritating. Yep. And you sack your Mew. Now, what do you go for? Tangrowth, Kingdra? I think you're probably gonna go Zeraora. You're gonna go Pelipper? Strange play. But, yeah, Pincurchin has no health and no speed. So it just dies. Since it's down, right, I have to swap into Alolan Raichu. I have to go for Rising Voltage. Or do I? I think I'm gonna go for Psychic. Because I know you're gonna swap into Zeraora. Yep, that's a Zeraora. How many turns does Electric Terrain have left? Because I just need to get rid of the Tangrowth and then I can just sweep with Rising Voltage a little bit. Okay, Kingdra. Wait, this thing has Swiss Swim, so it's probably gonna go for something. So, Clawitzer. Ow, that hurt. Draco. Terrain Pulse. Hurricane. How much health is Tangrowth is on? I have no idea, so I'm just gonna go for a level Raichu and Rising Voltage. Everything. 64, alright. I kill it! Yeah, I forgot that Tangrowth has special defense. It's extremely bulky in the physical defensive department, but then in others it's just... Alright, Alolan Raichu. Come on, Alolan Raichu. Destroy this Pelipper. Probably like Hydro Pump or something. Scald. They're probably like a U-turn or flip turn. U-turn, Hurricane, Hydro Pump, Defog, Roost, something like that. Yay, let's go. Perfect showing of Raichu's immense power with specs. That's how powerful it is. So I suppose that should be the showcase of these two teams right there. And hope you all have a good day, because my exams are over and I have time to record. So thank you guys for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time.